गिरिवरधारी
जय गोपी गिरिवरधारी
यशोदनन्दन ब्रजजनरञ्जन
यशोदनन्दन ब्रजजनरञ्जन
यमुनतीरावनचारी
यमुनतीरावनचारी
जय राधमाधव जय कुञ्जविहारी
जय राधमाधव जय कुञ्जविहारी
मम विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामी इति नामिने
विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रस्थाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामी इति नामिने
नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यादेशधारिणे
सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यादेशधारिणे
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि भक्तवृंद
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण
कृष्ण
कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Jaya Radha Vallabha Shri Radhe
Jaya Radha Radha Vallabha Shri Radhe
Jayo Jagannatha Jayo Baladeva Jayo Subhadra
Jaya Jagannatha Jaya Jagannatha Jaya Baladeva Jaya Subhadra
Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai
Jaya Gauranita Jaya Gauranita Jaya Gauranita Jaya Gauranita
Jai Gaura Hari Bol Hari
Hari
Bol
Bol
Hari
Hari
Bol
Bol
Nitai Gaura Hari Bol
Nitya Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitya Gaura Hari Bol
Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Srila Prabhupada
Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada
जय श्री प्रभुपाद की जय
Jai.
ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिविराजक आचार्य अष्टोत्तर सत्य श्री श्रीमद हिज डिवाइन ग्रेस अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय अनंत वैष्णव वृंद की जय नामाचार्य श्रीला हरिदास ठाकुर की जय प्रेम से प्रभु श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्री वासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय श्री संगमय की जय श्रीमद भक्ति तुलसीदेव महारानी की जय सामवेद भक्तवृंद की जय हरि नाम संकीर्तन की जय हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र की जय ऑल ग्लोरीज assembled devotees हरे कृष्णा ऑल ग्लोरीज assembled devotees हरे कृष्णा ऑल ग्लोरीज assembled devotees हरे कृष्णा ऑल ग्लोरीज श्री गुरु and गौरांग ऑल ग्लोरीज श्री प्रभुपाद की जय हरे कृष्ण प्रभु हरे कृष्ण माता जी दंडवत प्रणाम ऑल ग्लोरीज श्री प्रभुपाद की So we'll start today's session. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya
Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate
Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
स्य ज्ञानाञ्जनश्लाघ्य चक्षुरुन्मिलितमेन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यनमो विष्णुं स्थापितमेन भूतले स्वयं रूपकदामह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं नमामि विष्णुपदाय कृष्णवरस्ताय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नाम्ने नमस्ते सरस्वतीदेवे गौरवाणि प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादिपाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायिते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्ये नामिने गौरत्वीसे नमो नमो ब्राह्मणे गौ ब्राह्मणहिताय च जगदिताय कृष्णाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वर वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरि प्रिय वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यो च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयत्मुखं करोत्वाचालं पुंगुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं तारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्य ईश्वरं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरोर्श्वेतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं सागरजातं सागण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं श्रीकृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपदान् सागणललितान् श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च. So till now we have discussed about the Surya Vansha and the Chandra Vansha and the various kings we have been discussing who are coming as part of the Chandra Vansha and formulating the Bharata Empire and the entire, Mahabharata lineage. In that we discussed about the descendants of, we discussed about King Yayati, how he transferred or, he sort of bartered with his son Puru his old age and enjoyed a lot of sense gratification. Then finally he left for the forest. Then King Puru took over. Then his descendants. Then Bharata Maharaj had come. Then his descendants. Then Ajamidha and his descendants have been discussed. Now we are discussing the other sons of Yayati and their dynasties. So let's look at the other sons of Yayati and their dynasties. I am sharing the screen now. So that's what we are going to discuss now. So we have discussed, the various other dynasties including Bharata Chakravarti. Now we are talking about the things like the Anu, Druyuhu, Turvasu and Yadu dynasties. Right? So Yayati's fourth son, Anu, he had his own lineage in succession, right? And of them, Mahanama had Ushinara and Titikshu. And Ushinara had many sons, and out of them Shibi, the great king, is the most prominent one. Right? Then, if you see, in addition to Shibi, right, Shibi himself, had 4 sons, out of whom the Kekaya is a very important person because he belonged to the Kaikeyi Devi kingdom, right? Kekaya. Okay, he is very prominent. Right. Then from Homa came Sutapa and Sutapa and Bali. Right? Now, if you see, these various kings gave birth to various children who all kept the lineage going. Right? Now Anu is being discussed, now Anga is being discussed. I am not dwelling too much into this right now. We will talk about them in detail when we can get into the individual shlokas in the canto later, hopefully by Krishna's mercy. Right. Anga came Khalapana, right? Khalapana, the most prominent was Chitraradha, who is Romapada, right? He is the Romapada, right? So to this Romapada, Dasharatha Chakravarti had given one of his daughters named Shanta, who is the sister of Lord Ramachandra, elder sister of Lord Ramachandra, to Romapada Maharshi. Alright? But Romapada Muni said, I don't want her as a daughter, as a wife, I want her as a sister, daughter. So he adopted her. When he adopted her, then he gave her away to Rishyasringa Mahamuni. And Rishyasringa Mahamuni, by his mercy, Romapada could get a son called Chaturanga. Right? That Chaturanga was the king who had various other sons, and Brihadradha is the very important one, whose son was named Brihadmana, and it was his children were Jayadratha, Vijaya, Dhruti, Dhrutavata, Satkarma and Adiradha. Right? It is Adiradha who accepted Karna. Right? So the Adiradha, if you can see, is the son of Brihadradha, who is the son of Chaturanga, who is the son of Rishyasringa, adopted by Rishyasringa Maharshi, and Shanta Devi, the, sister of Ramachandra, and, that son was accepted by Romapada. So you can see the lineage continuing from Surya Vamsha to Chandra Vamsha. Shanta Devi was from Surya Vamsha, right? Married to Rishyasringa Mahamuni, that led to Chandra Vamsha. Hare Krishna, can you see that?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Karna's father Jayadratha is part of the Chandra Vamsha. Yes. So it's not like the Surya Vamsha and Chandra Vamsha are completely independent. They had their relationship as well. So his third son Druhyu was Babhru. And Babhru's sons and grandsons, they did many things, right? And out of them, Dharma and Pracheta are the important ones. Then Yayati's second son, Turvasu, right? He was called Vahini, and from him came Bharga, Bhanuman, Tribhanu, Karandhama and Maruta. So this Maruta, he accepted Dushyanta Maharaja, who was from the Puriyat, and he was, then Dushyanta Maharaja returned to Puruvamsha. Because Dushyanta Maharaja is in the lineage of Puruvamsha, right? Bharata Maharaja's grandson. Then he was actually accepted by Maruta, but Maruta then, after accepting and becoming the king, he went back to Puruvamsha. Now we are talking about Yadu. Yadum Chakravarti, had 4 sons, and of them Sahasrajit was the eldest, and he was named Shatajit. He had 3 sons, one was Haya, and the Haya had Dharma, Netra, Kunti, Sohanji, Mahishman, Bhadrak, Srinaka, Dhanaka, Krutavirya, Arjuna, Jayadhwaja, Talajanga and Vitihotra. From Vitihotra came Madhu, and his eldest son was Vrishni. That's why Lord Krishna is called Varshneya. Because of Yadu, Madhu and Vrishni, the dynasties expanded and it became Yadava, Madhava and Vrishni dynasties. And Krishna belonged to all of them. Hare Krishna. Hare
Yes,
Krishna.
Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes.
Prabhuji.
Can you see? Because he was, Madhu Vrishni. Yes. Therefore, he became Varshneya, Vrishni Vamsha. Right? And he also is Madhava Vamsha because he is grandson. At the same time, he went to the Yadukula. So he was an Yadava. So he is Yadava, Madhava, Varshneya, Keshava. Right? And Yadu Chakravarti had another son called Kroshta, and from him came Vrujanavan, Swahita, Visadgu, Chitraradha, Shashabindu, Prudhushrava, Dharma, Ushana, and Ruchaka. Out of them, Ushana is mentioned in the Mahabharatam quite a lot. Ruchaka had 5 sons, and one of them was Jamagha. Right? But Jamagha, even though he didn't have children, he prayed to the Devatas, and his wife gave birth to a son named Vidarbha. It is important we remember this Vidarbha. We will come back and discuss this Vidarbha later on. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes.
You said it's Vyomana Pada, right? Not Loma Harshana.
Which one, Mataji? I didn't.
He said
Romapada.
Romapada. Okay, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Okay, Romapada, not Lomapada, Romapada. See, there are 2 things, Mataji. Romapada was a great sage, Mataji. He is a Rajarshi, but a friend of Dasharath Maharaj. But in those days, age didn't matter. People would offer their daughters to anybody. Right? But Romapada, because he had no children, he said, I want a son, therefore instead of accepting her as a wife, I'll accept her as a daughter. Clear, Mataji?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Right. And then he gave away Shanta Devi to Rishishringa Mahamuni. And from Rishishringa Mahamuni, he got a son called Chaturanga. And from there, the Romapada Rajarshi lineage continued. Yes, Mataji, clear?
Clear, Prabhuji.
Roma Harsha Mahamuni is different. Hare Krishna?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah, he is different, not from Romapada. Sure. Now that all these things, this Vidarbha Chakravarti is very important for us, as I mentioned. Vidarbha had 3 sons, Kusha, Karadha, and again another Romapada. And this Romapada expanded his dynasty through his sons and grandsons, Babhru, Kruti, Vushika, Chedi. Chedi is the dynasty in which Shishupala was born. Hare Krishna. And Chaitya.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Chedi dynasty is where Shishupala was born. So I am only covering the important ones here. So he had a son called Kradha, right? Right? And from there is a Kunti son, and from whom the descendants appeared, all the people appeared, and that's why Kunti Devi is called Kaunteya. Kunti, because she came from the Kunti lineage. Right? If you see, Vrishni, Nivritta, Dasharaha, Vyoma, Jimuta, Vikruti, Bhimaradha, Navaradha, Dasharadha, Shekuni, all of them are all part of that Vidarbha Kradha lineage. Yes? Karambhi, Devarata, Devakshatra, Madhu, Kuruvashu, Vasha, Anu, Puruhotra, Ayu, Satvata. And they had further children, and Mahabhoja was the one who is the son of Satvata. You know, Mahabhoja, he established the Bhoja dynasty. And another son, Vrishni, was named Yudhajit, right? And from Yudhajit came Anamitra and Chini and others. Then from Chini came Satyaka, Yudhana, Jaya, Kuni and Yugandhara. You know, so we hear about Yudhana and Satyaki, etc. Right? Another son of Anamitra was another Vrishni. And from that Vrishni came Swafalka, and from whom came Akrura. So you see, they are all descendants and relatives. Right? Akrura had 2 sons, Devavan and Upadeva, and the son of Andhaka named Kukura had his own descendants who are Vahni, Viloma, Kapotaroma, Anu, Andhaka, Dundubhi, Avidyota, Punarvasu, and Ahuka. Ahuka had Devaka and Ugrasena. And 4 sons of Devaka were Devavan, Upadeva, Sudeva, Devavardhana. And his 7 daughters were Dhrutadeva, Shantideva, Upadeva, etc. Right? And one of them was Devaki Devi. Hare Krishna.
Yes,
Yes,
Prabhuji.
Prabhuji.
Now you see, they are all relationships. Right? Vasudeva married all the 7 daughters, not only Devaki Devi. And Ugrasena, he had his 9 sons, right? Like Kamsa, Sunama, Nerogha, Kanku, Shanku, Suhu, etc., etc. And he had 5 daughters named Kamsa, Kamsavati, Kanka, Sudabhi, and Rishtapalaka. Right? And younger brothers of Vasudeva, they married all the daughters of Ugrasena. So now you see, in a way, Devaka and Ugrasena are related brothers. Therefore, our friend Kamsa was treating Devaki Devi like his own sister. Make sense? Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji.
Okay, Prabhuji. So Devaki is not one sister of
No, she is not
Kamsa?
own sister of Kamsa. She is a cousin.
Oh, okay. Okay, Prabhuji.
She was Devaka's daughter.
Okay, Prabhuji.
Right? But still he loved her the most.
Yeah.
Because Vasudeva and Kamsa were actually very good friends prior to that. And Kamsa used to appreciate the Satyavada of Vasudeva. But Akashavani changed everything. Otherwise, he was willing to drive Vasudeva and Devaki himself, right? Yes or no?
Mm-hmm. Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah. Viduradha, the son of Chitraratha, had a son named Sura, and his one of his sons was Vasudeva. Now they have spoken about Devaki Devi's lineage, Ugrasena Maharaj, and the Devaka Maharaj. That lineage is discussed. Now they are discussing the lineage in which Vasudeva appeared. Right? And it was this Shura, who gave one of his daughters named Prudha to his friend Kunti. Remember earlier we spoke about the king Kunti. Hare Krishna. Do you remember that in the previous thing?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes. That Kunti, he gave away his son Prudha, and she was also named Kunti. Alright? And this Kunti Devi gave birth to Karna, and later on she married Pandu. So, to that friend of his, Shura gave away Kunti Devi in adoption as Prudha. That's why she is called Prudha, and original name was Prudha. Because she was accepted as daughter by the king Kunti, she became Kunti Devi. That's why Arjuna is called Partha, son of Prudha, Kunti Devi's son, Kaunteya. Alright? Make sense?
Yeah, makes sense, Prabhuji. No.
Yes, Prabhuji.
One is the lineage name, the Partha is the lineage name, Kaunteya is the actual, the family from which she was married to Pandu Maharaj. That name. Yes?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes. So, Prudha Devi, that is Kunti Devi, we all know, she gave birth to Karna. This Karna went to that Atiradha we discussed in the last chapter. Yes?
Yes, Prabhuji.
The Adiradha, he received Karna. That Adiradha was a charioteer. But they were all sons of Kshatriyas. Remember, all these charioteers and everybody, they were not of any low clan. They were all sons of Kshatriyas. It's just based on the work they were doing, they were categorized as superior Kshatriya or inferior Kshatriya. Hare Krishna? Clear on
Yes,
this?
Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji.
Right. Then there's Ruddhashrama. He married the daughter of Shura named Shruta Deva. From her womb came Dantavakra, the Shishupala and Dantavakra. right? The Jaya Vijaya, Shishupala and Dantavakra. Yes?
Yes, yes, Prabhuji. Thirdly.
That Dantavakra. Earlier we discussed about Chedi dynasty where Shishupala was born, Jaya's birth. This is Vijaya's birth. Right? Then Drushtaketu married Shura's daughter named Shrutakirti. She had 5 sons. Jayasena married Shura's daughter named Rajadidevi, and the king of Cheri Desha, Dambaghosha, he married the daughter of Shura named Shrutashrava, and from Shrutashrava came, from Dambaghosha and Shrutashrava came Shishupala. So Shishupala Dantavakra, the Jaya Vijaya. Hare Krishna.
Okay, Prabhuji. Yes.
Then Devabhaga gave birth through the womb of Kamsa, Chitraketu and Bruhadbala. And Devashrava, through the womb of Kamshavati, got Suvira and Ishuman. From Kanika, through the womb of Kanka, came Baka, Satyajit and Purujit. So you can see, all these things. And from Sunjaya, through the womb of Rashtrapalika, came Vrusha and Durmarshana. Shyamaka, through the womb of Surabhumi, she begot Harikesha and Hiranyaksha. Vatsaka, through the womb of Mishrakeshi, begot Vruka, who got the sons named Taksha, Pushkara and Shala. And from Semika came Sumitra and Arjunapala, and from Anaka came Rutadhama and Jaya. And Vasudeva had many wives. Devaki and Rohini were the most important ones, Devaki Devi and Rohini Devi. And from the womb of Rohini Devi, we got Sriman Baladeva through the Sankarshana from Devaki Devi's Garbha to Rohini Devi's Garbha. Right? And along with Baladeva, Gada, Sharana, Durmada, Vipula, Dhruva, Kruta and others were born. And Vasudeva had many other wives, and the 8th son to appear of Devaki Devi's womb was the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who got rid of the entire demons. That's the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sriman Vasudeva, Sri Krishna. So with that, we come to the end of the 9th canto, which clearly describes how all these lineages are interrelated. Hare Krishna. Clear up to that point?
Yes, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, one question, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhu.
In Kurukshetra, does all these brothers of Krishna like Gada, Saranga, they too participated?
They were all part there, Prabhu.
Which side, Prabhuji? They Narayani. Oh, that means Kuru from
Kaurava side.
Kaurava side.
Clan,
Okay.
Prabhu, entire Yadu clan was on the Kaurava side, Prabhu. Entire Vrishni clan was on the Pandava side.
Yes, Prabhuji.
You get my point? Yes?
Yes, Prabhuji. Except one person.
No. Please.
Except one person. Arjuna's friend.
Arjuna's friend Satyaki was always there, Prabhu. Please understand. Yadu clan and all the Vrishni clan part of Dwaraka.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu.
On the Kaurava side, right?
Okay, yeah.
But there were some non-Dwaraka people, right? Like Mathura and everywhere, where Pandavas had relations. Some of them, they were not part of the Narayani Sena.
Oh, okay, Prabhuji.
You get my point?
So Satyaki is not part of Narayana Sena?
No, Satyaki is very much part of the Dwaraka, but he was too dear to Lord Krishna to leave him. Okay. Please understand, Prabhu. What I am trying to say is not everybody from the Vrishni dynasty, not everybody from this thing were necessarily on the Kaurava side. Those who were part of the Narayani Sena were part of the Kaurava side.
Okay, Prabhuji. Okay.
Clear, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Those that were distributed outside Dwaraka, they were not necessarily part of that. Only Narayani Sena part people were there. That's what I'm trying to talk about, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Right?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes. So, most important thing to remember for us here is that the Surya Vamsha and Chandra Vamsha are not disjoint in that respect, even though they have flown in 2 different paths. Right? There have been relationships between Surya Vamsha and Chandra Vamsha. Yes, Prabhu? Mataji? Clear?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So it's for our understanding that the Surya Vamsha and Chandra Vamsha lineages are given, but let's understand that some of the relationships are flown from Treta Yuga through the lineage into Dwapara Yuga.
Yes, Prabhuji.
So we are talking about the nth cousin, or n plus 1th cousin, that sort of a cousin relationships. So it's very, very important that we understand that Surya Vamsha and Chandra Vamsha are lineages in their own respect with their own gotras, but they had relationships. This is the most important thing to understand from the 9th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. With that, are we all ready to move on to the Dasamaskandam first chapter? Hare
Yes.
Krishna.
Yes, Prabhuji.
So let's start. The beauty of Lord Krishna. If the Navamaskanda took this long, wonder how long Dasamaskanda will take us. Hopefully, I'll be still around to finish the Dwadasha. I'll hope whatever Krishna wishes, let's see. So, the Dasamaskanda, as we see, first let me talk about the relationship of chapters today so that we can appreciate the whole thing and then move into the individual chapters. Yes, the beginning, as the ninth canto ended with the discussion of Lord appearing from the womb of Mother Devaki as the 8th child, that's where the 10th canto is starting. But it starts with describing how when Lord Krishna appeared in the womb, not just that, it's about what happened with the first 7 children. The introductory chapter is not just covering Lord Krishna's appearance only, it's actually discussing what happened with the first 7 children. And then in the second chapter, we are talking about the Devatas coming and offering their prayers to Lord Krishna after he has appeared in the womb of Mother Devaki. Now a little quiz question to all of you. When Lord Krishna appeared in the womb of Mother Devaki, how did he appear? Is it through physical contact of Vasudeva and Devaki or through any other way?
Prabhuji, I heard in the classes that Krishna actually appeared in his four-handed form, gave the darshan, wait Komali, and then he said that I'm going to come into the womb, not by the physical contact, Prabhuji.
Yeah,
Please
that's
correct me,
what
Prabhuji.
generally spoken, Mataji. Please understand, Lord Krishna first manifested in the heart of Sri Vasudeva. Then he appeared outside in the four-handed form, and then he went from Vasudeva's heart, he went into the Garbha of Mother Devaki. Clear on that, Mataji and Prabhuji?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Remember, we discussed in the 4th canto about the Shuddha Sattva Guna, Sattvam Vishuddham Vasudeva Shabditam, Ediyate Tatra Puman Apavrutaha, Satye Cha Tasmin Vasudevo Adhokshajo hi Manasa Vidhiyate. Right? We discussed about Shuddha Sattva. Do you remember that shloka? If you don't, let me repeat that. Sattvam Vishuddham Vasudeva Shabditam. That Shuddha Sattva is called Vasudeva state. Right? See here. Sattvam Vishuddham Vasudeva Shabditam. That Sattvam Vishuddham is called Vasudeva state. Yadiyate Tatra Pumana Pavrutaha, in which the Supreme Person is completely unveiled. Satvecha Tasmin Bhagavan Vasudevo. In that Shuddha Sattva, the Supreme Personality of Godhead Vasudeva, he Adhokshajo, that one who cannot be understood by our senses. Me namasa vidhiyate. I offer my respects to, this is Lord Shiva. This is Lord Shiva telling Mother Sati how Prajapati Daksha did not understand his situation when he was sitting in the court and meditating. Let's see, Prabhupada, I'm always engaged in offering obeisances to Lord Vasudeva in pure Krishna consciousness. Krishna consciousness is always pure consciousness in which the Supreme Personality of Godhead known as Vasudeva is revealed without any covering. And, the Shuddha Sattva state, this state of existence is called Shuddha Sattva state. Existing under the direct action of internal potency. In this state, the activities of material consciousness stop. Right? Hare Krishna. Can you see? See here. Therefore, Shuddha Sattva are described in the transcendental position, which is technically called Vasudeva. Vasudeva is also the name of the person from whom Krishna appears. This verse explains the pure state that is called Vasudeva, because in that state, Vasudeva, the Supreme Personal Godhead, is revealed without any covering. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
That's the state in which Sri Vasudeva meditated. Shuddha Sattva state. So much so that state is called Vasudeva state. And
Yes,
Lord Krishna appearing there is Vasudeva. Now let's take this word Vasudeva. Right? If we take away the word letter Va, it becomes Sudeva. Yes or no? Hare
Yes,
Krishna.
Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Okay, to make it clear, let me pull out a word. This is the Sanskrit root. Va, a, su, de, va. Right? Vasudeva, right? Lord Krishna is Vasudeva. So, va plus a plus su plus deva. Let me see if I can get a Sanskrit typing to make it easier for you. Right. If you see Vasudeva, there is a Va, there is a there is a Su, and there is a Deva. Yes? Do you all agree with me?
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji.
Deva means, it implies, Deva means God. Right? Deva means divine or God. Divine, divinity or God. Do you all agree with me?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Su means good or easy. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Now Va means vasati or resides. A means antare or inside. Hare Krishna. That good Lord who resides within us, who can be revealed if our mind is clean. Cheto darpanamajjaram bhavamaha dhavagni nirvapanam shreyah kairava chandrika vitaranam vidyavadhu jivanam. Yes? Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhuji.
This Vasudeva, the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna, is such a good Lord. He is present within our hearts and He is ready to reveal to ourselves, provided we are willing to cleanse our heart. And He is so easily available. Yet we are willing to make it difficult for ourselves to look at Him. And the Upanishads are saying there are two birds are in this body called tree. This body which is like a tree, there are two birds sitting on a branch, and one bird is Jivatma, the other bird is Paramatma. This bird called Jivatma has to turn around and look at the Paramatma. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Is everyone
Yes,
clear about what's being discussed? Any doubts here?
Nothing.
Clear, Prabhuji.
Couple of questions, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
When you explain on Sattvam Vishuddha, that shloka,
Yeah.
that happened in Satyayuga, Prabhu. Because that's when Sati's father.
So what, Prabhu? That state was always called Vasudeva state. And that was the state in which Vasudevji was. Prabhu, these Leelas are eternal, Prabhu.
No, I'm trying to understand the mood here, Prabhu. How come the Lord Shiva has initiated when he's remembering Lord Krishna, but that Leela has happened in Dwapar Yuga?
No, Prabhu, please understand. Please understand. Krishna's Leelas are eternally happening and Lord Shiva knows them. This Vasudeva state has been there always, Prabhu. Shuddha Sattva is always there, Prabhu.
Right.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
You are looking in terms of the timeline like a human history. Please understand. Please understand. Let me make one thing clear. Right? 90% of the time in India, right, when there is a Purana discussion happening, they call it Purana Kadha or Purana Kalakshepa. Right? Although I am slightly deviating, it is important that you understand. What does Kadha mean? Kadha means story. Hare Krishna. Kala means what? Time. Kshepa means what? Kshepa means, burning away time. Kshepa means burning away time. So they call this Purana Kadhanam and Purana Kalakshepam. Right? Oh, we are spending time listening to these. Because for them what? They cannot explain the Saguna form. Therefore, because they cannot explain the Saguna form, the Leelas are called Kadha. Kadha means story. Right? Now when we talk about story, right, his plus story is history. His story is history. Somebody has seen it and somebody has documented it. God knows whether how much of it is true or how much of it is false. Hare Krishna, can you see that?
Yes, Prabhu.
But Puranas and Itihasas are not stories. They are the Lord's Leelas, pastimes. And these are documented in the Guru Parampara by the realized souls. They are not just the average history, they are Adhyatmika, spiritual pastimes. Please understand, the bird story comes from anybody can present it any which way and people can argue it. Right? For example, if you ask an Indian who is designated in one religion, he will call the other radial kings who have come and occupied India as all barbaric. Yes? And when you ask those people, they will talk about all these, other religion Indians as though they are always discriminating. Yes? Neither of which is true. We all know that. There is good and bad on both sides. Yes? Yes or no?
Yes, Prabhu.
Right. So history is based on the eye of the beholder. Right? Whether I look at it from what I dislike or whether I look at it from what I like. But pastimes are independent. Because in Krishna's pastimes, the villain has If not, it's in fact more dominance and predominance than Lord Krishna himself. Because Lord Krishna comes only finally to get rid of. Prior to that, it's the villain, whether it is Kamsa, whether it is Shishupala, they all do a lot more, including Ramana. Yes, they do a lot more than the Lord themselves. If you typically take any movie that has a story, the hero is projected a lot, right? But it's the villain who gets the major contribution in all Lord's pastimes, culminating in Lord establishing Dharma. Because the Lord's purpose is to establish Dharma, not to project himself. Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkrutam dharma samsthapanadhaya sambhavami yuge yuge. His primary purpose is to protect his devotees, not to punish the demons. The last element is punishing the demons. That's why the demons get a majority of the space. You see, any Purana, any Itihasa, this is what happens. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhuji.
It's after the demons appears, the Lord appears. Right? Or he appears before to protect the devotees. Only two ways. Yes or no?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Huh? So, how is this a story? This is Leela. And these Leelas are happening eternally, Prabhu. So don't apply the timeline saying that is Satya Yuga, this is Treta Yuga. The Vasudeva state, Shuddha Sattva, exists eternally beyond the material realm, beyond the Sattva Rajas Tamo Guna. Right? Therefore, that's where the Lord gets revealed, and it is in that state, Lord Shiva, as the Shambhu, who actually manifests in the spiritual world, the Sadashiva is always meditating upon Prabhu. Prabhu, clear Rakesh Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu.
It's not like he's meditating now, he has been always meditating. So that Vasudeva state already existed, and Vasudeva existed even prior, I know, because this Leela has been eternally happening. And because of that Vasudeva state is the Shuddha Sattva state is called the Vasudeva state. Yasmin Bhagavan Vasudevi Adhokshajehi Namasa Vidhiyate. Adhokshajohi Namasa Vidhiyate. So, the Lord appeared because Vasudeva was meditating in that Shuddha Sattva state. Shri Vasudeva was meditating in the Shuddha Sattva state. Therefore, the Lord appeared within the heart of Sriman Vasudeva, and then from his heart and mind, he entered the womb of Devaki Devi. Janma karma chame divyam yevam yo vetti tattvataha tyaktva deham punarjanma naiti mameti so Arjuna. My birth, my appearance, and my pastimes, my actions are divyam. Yevam yo vetti tattvataha. One who understands it in reality for what they are. Tyaktva deham punarjanma. Having given up this body, na yeti, he doesn't attain another body. Mameti, they will come to me. Saha, that person, Arjuna. How can we understand? Again in the 4th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, in the 6th verse, Lord Krishna explains to us. Ajopi san avyayatma. I am Ajaha, unborn. Son, eternal. Avyayatma, no change. Bhutanam, Ishwaropi san. I am the Ishvara of all Jiva Bhutas. Prakritim Swamadhisthaya, by my own internal potency. Sambhavami, I am not taking birth. Sambhavami, I am appearing by my own will. Bhavami means by someone's will. Mother and father decide and the kid is born. Yes or no? Hare Krishna?
Yes, Prabhuji.
That is bhavam. Because it's not sambhavam. Because even if the mother and father, right, are fertile enough, still there is no guarantee that there would be a progeny. Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes, Prabhuji.
So that's bhavam. an instance. Right? Sambhavam. Sambhavam means it's a planned execution. Right? What is a possibility? What is a probability? Right? What is an actionability is Sambhavam. That which has possibility, probability and actionability is Sambhavam, and the possibility and probability are described by Lord Krishna, Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkrutam. By the way, the possibility is to protect my devotees. The probability is, by the way, probably I will, destroy the demons. Right? Possibility, probability, and the actionability is what Lord Krishna is talking about. Sambhavami yuge yuge. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
He is actioning that this thing. So please, if somebody talks to you saying that Lord Krishna took birth, you should be able to say the difference between bhavam and sambhavam. That's why this material realm is called bhavam or bhavasagaram. Yes or no?
Yes, Prabhu.
Right. The sambhava doesn't happen in the bhavasagara. It's bhavasagara or it's beyond this bhavasagaram by the supreme will of the supreme personality of Godhead, Lord Krishna. That's why Srila Prabhupada, in his famous last words on his bed, he said, everything is moving, willing by the supreme will of Krishna. That is Krishna consciousness. So Rakesh Prabhu, this Vasudeva state has been there and being named as Vasudeva, and Sri Vasudeva being in that state. All of these have happened by the supreme will of Lord Krishna, and that's why he appeared in the womb of Mother Krishna. That is our Krishna consciousness when we accept it. Yes, Rakesh Prabhu?
Thanks, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Any other questions or comments?
Just an additional question on top of that, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
When you say Vasudeva was in Suddha Sattva Guna, and that's when Krishna manifested in his heart. And following that, you explained as a devotee, you turn your head towards to Lord Krishna. And so my question is, when you in the Krishna consciousness, obviously you were up and down in your material. In this process, when I'm turning to Lord Krishna, is only when my work is devoted to Krishna, and the other time it's not.
Prabhu, there are two ways we can turn to Lord Krishna in our daily life every day. Right, Prabhu? When we are at work, there will be some trouble, right?
Yes, Prabhu.
Every day there will be some difficulty or the other, right? Then let's go to him in the artha state. It's better to go to him than not go to him. Yes, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu. Okay.
You get me?
Yes, Prabhu. Sure.
So let's make it a habit. Yes? Let's say somehow miraculously we do something at work that we wouldn't have done earlier. Let's become a jignasu and say, Krishna, how wonderful you have given the intelligence. How come you have given me the intelligence? Let's become the jignasu. So, depending upon the situation, we can take the role of artha jignasu. Right? And when the month end is coming, let's pray saying that, Krishna, please ensure my salary is coming fully and the company doesn't buck. Abdharthi. Yes? Prabhuji? Rakesh Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu. Yeah.
And finally, when we have time at night and when we are peaceful, let's read Krishna Leela and then say, Lord Krishna, what a beautiful Leela it is. Jnani. So, we become all the four pious persons through the day, and as a result, what happens? When we do it continuously, Tesham Jnani Nityakta Yega Bhakti Visheshate, we become the Bhakta eventually, Prabhu.
But usually the practice is like the self-introspect happens after the action has took place.
That's why I'm saying, Prabhu, let's practice it while it is happening, Prabhu. Alright, let me step back and say it openly. I'm not telling you what I haven't practiced. Let me put it that way. I'm not telling you to do what I haven't practiced in my career. That's all I'm saying. Every failure I prayed to Lord Krishna to give me the right intelligence. Every success I thanked Lord Krishna. Every hike, every bonus I got, I went up to Krishna and prayed, saying that I know you know what it is. Thank you very much. I thanked him. So at every step, I won't claim to be ever been a devotee of any sort. I have been Artha Jignasur Ardhadi Jnani. This level only I have been. I am trying to become a devotee.
Yeah.
Right, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu.
So at least I am trying this. Rather than not trying approaching Krishna. Yes, Prabhuji?
Yeah. Yes, Prabhu. Okay.
That's all I am saying. Ideal state. Don't ask him anything. Right? But are we at that state?
Okay, Prabhu.
Okay, Prabhu?
Okay, thanks, Prabhu. Hare
Thank you,
Krishna.
Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Any other questions, comments, Prabhu and Mataji?
No, Prabhuji.
Okay. Then tomorrow we will start with the appearance of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Krishna. Hare Krishna. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai.
Jai.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
Nitai Gaura Sitanath Premanandi. Hari Hari.
Hari.
Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna. Hare.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna.